Welcome to Ellray Jakes Walks the Plank with his Rest in Pieces Zip Swimmy. Today, we are back at school after the dreaded spring break where Alfie overfed Zip. Chapter 6. What, will happen next? Nutrition break? What happened? Emmy and Annie Pat asked me first thing during the nutrition break, which at Oak Glen Elementary Primary School is called Morning Recess with a Healthy Snack. Supposedly healthy snacks. Hey, we just had that conversation today about healthy snacks. Donald, do you need help with something? We're doing our story. Do you need help? Okay. We're also supposed to get what Miss Sanchez calls fresh air and exercise during nutrition break, which is why we have it outside on the playground with kickballs and everything. But today, even though we are all outside, I don't think we'll be getting much exercise or nutrition. Jared is chewing a strip of red licorice and Fiona is eating barbecue flavored corn chips. I'm pretty sure we just had this discussion. Are Oreos nutritious? Not mine. But it's somebody. They might be delicious. Crinkled up in some ice cream. But they're not nutritious. But they are at our snack time. Hey, maybe I'll change the title. Nutritious time. I saw that. She opened up her Oreo and some of the white sugary stuff fell out. Just put it on the side and then you could toss it in a little bit. All right, who has a nutritious snack here? Hold it up. Ooh. Plant juice. Put that down. Oreos. Pretzels. Oh, is that a clementine? Clementine? Nature's candy. Goldfish?
No.
What do you have? Oyster crackers? Grapes?
They're on Blaze.
Pop-Tarts? All right. Yogurt. So some of it is a little nutritious and some of it is high in the sugar. But you know, we need our energy, right?
Yeah.
Sugar gives you energy, but it also helps you
Knocked out.
crash. Yeah. Water is good.
Oh, water is good.
Keep you hydrated.
I want water.
All right, so we're moving on. Continuing to find out what happened. Emma and Annie Pat asked me first thing during the nutrition break. Jared is chewing strips of red licorice. Fiona is eating barbecue flavored corn chips. Stanley is sharing a box of leftover Peeps with Corey, and Cry is dipping her hand in a little bag of plain chocolate chips. All right, to be honest with you, I might have done that today, which she likes to eat without any cookie involved. Seriously, we speak the same language. She says it's quicker that way. And all the third graders in my class, even the ones who happen to be eating healthy snacks, are gathered in front of me as I lean against the ice-cold chain link fence. My stomach is gurgling like crazy for its own morning snack, which today is little sandwiches made with saltine crackers and almond butter. Almond butter glue holding the crackers together since it's no peanuts at our school in case of allergies, which some kids have. But I guess I won't get a chance to eat my crackers, not with all this explaining I have to do. One thing for sure, I have decided not to tell anyone that it was Alfie who accidentally killed Zip. She feels bad already. I will take the blame. What a good brother. He could totally push it off on his sister, but he takes the blame. What would you do if you killed the classroom cockroach? What would you do? Picture it. Put your thinking fingers on your thinking spots. What would you do? Your sister or brother or mother or dog accidentally, of course, accidentally killed the classroom cockroach. I used to have cockroaches, Madagascar hissing cockroaches.
Me too.
They're a thing. Would you tell? Would you throw your sibling or family member under the bus? That's called throwing them under the bus. Or would you be like, it was my fault? Let's see. Alfie's my little sister, no matter what. So I take the blame. What happened was, the lid came off the fish food container while I was shaking out the food. I tell Emma and Annie Pat, making up the lie on the spot. And it all dumped out in once. And there was nothing I could do because Zip died instantly. On the spot and painlessly. I had added to hope, in hopes that this would make everyone feel better. Aunt Pat shakes her head. And when she does, her twin red pigtails shake too. But I have an aquarium at home, she says, and the fish food lid does not come off that easily. And anyway, Emma says, frowning, the whole story doesn't make any sense. I'm not saying you're a liar, Ellray. You must have forgotten some of the details, that's all. Zip would not have died instantly. So why didn't you take him out of the bowl and give him CPR and then clean up everything up and start over? Emma and I are almost friends. And so I know that she is really trying to make me look bad. Oh, she is not really trying to make me look bad. She just wants to know what happened, that's all. Emma's like that. 42 eyes. 3 kids are absent today. Stare hard at me, as I try to ooze backwards into the chain link fence. Can you throw that in the garbage, please? I'm just saying what happened, I tell everyone, wishing I was any place else but here. He's trying to melt into the chain link fence. Isa, do you know what that means? He's trying to disappear. Like ice melting, you can't find it anymore. Laura, do you need something? I tell everyone wishing I was anyplace else but here, even at the doctor's about to get a shot. So he would rather be, can you please turn around? At the doctor's getting a shot than at school explaining the almost truth, not real truth to his classmates about how their fish died. And that's the worst thing. I can't help it if your fish food jar is different from Miss Sanchez's, I say to Annie Pat. She's the one who bought it. Well, I guess I believe Ellray, my friend Kevin, says slowly as if he's had to give it a lot of thought. Yeah, Corey says, no matter what really happened. Thanks a lot, guys. Cynthia flips the collar of her fuzzy red jacket and shrugs. Well, who cares what happened or how it happened, she asks. It was only a goldfish. Yeah, we're sorry for Mrs. Sanchez and everything, but it was, her friend Heather chimes in, trying to be loyal to Cynthia, but nice to our teacher at the same time. Good luck with that, by the way. Heather wants everyone to like her. My neighbor has a fish called an Oscar in his aquarium, Jared says. His gums and tongue are all red from his licorice, and he eats goldfish. My neighbor buys them 10 at a time, and he calls them feeder fish, and he doesn't even give them names. So what's the big deal about one dead goldfish, even if it was a prize? Well, here they are interrogating him, asking questions. Let me go show everybody. This is him trying to sink, melt into the chain link fence. He wishes he didn't have all the attention. He is thinking, how can I get out of this? I'd rather go to the doctor's for a shot. Dun, dun, dun. And I guess they don't believe him, kind of do believe him. Don't believe him, but don't really care enough. That's so sad. That poor little thing didn't even have any names, Fiona says, ignoring the part about how the other fish eats them. She's got that orange dust they put on the barbecue chips all around her mouth. Ew, a cannibal fish named Oscar? Gross, Cynthia and Heather say with their squeals. But Annie Pat looks interested. Remember, she's the one who wants to be the marine biologist when she grows up. Is it a tiger, Oscar? She asks, her dark blue eyes shining with excitement. They live in the Amazon River in South America. I'm never swimming there, says Cynthia. And Heather nods her head in agreement. Heather always sides with Cynthia. I think she's scared not to. Girls and boys, you have to be who you are, true to yourself, not try to win someone's friendship. You believe in what you want to believe in. I can't help but feel a little happy that this terrible conversation has moved so far away from what a mess up I am for supposedly killing Zip, that our class mascot, that Miss Sanchez's prize goldfish. In fact, the talk has moved all the way from Oak Glen, California to the Amazon River in South America. And that's pretty far. Maybe I'll get a chance to eat a cracker or two after all. And I start to relax. Put that away. Put the scissors away. Think about it. Do you think he's going to get to eat his snack? If the author mentions that he's almost maybe might get to eat a snack, do you think he's going to get his snack?
No.
I think something's going to get in the way of him eating his snack. Can you put your scissors away? Where did you bury Zip, Ellray? Ugh, Cry asks after popping another chocolate chip in her mouth. And whoosh, just like that, we're back to Oak Glen with a dead fish. Oh, in my backyard, I say, trying to look serious and sad at the same time. Don't tell anyone, but Zip's funeral was a little bit funny. Here's what happened. It was raining in the morning when we buried him, but we each had an umbrella. Everyone except Zip. And then we couldn't find a little box to put him in, so Alfie stretched Zip out in the plastic blue doll bed from a set she has. Then she covered him with a Kleenex pretend blanket. And she put on an ivy leaf over his face so she wouldn't have to look at it again, because that was the part of Zip that looked the most dead. The rest of him looked almost okay. Then Mom put Zip and the bed into a plastic container, like he was some really weird leftover. Then I dug a muddy hole in the backyard with Mom's small gardening shovel. And then we put this plastic container in the hole, and my mom said some nice stuff about Zip, even though she barely knew him. Then Alfie said her prayer. Only it got so long that Mom had to say amen just to give Alfie an excuse to stop talking. Or to be quiet. I don't know which. He doesn't say be quiet. He says, shut up. But I'm not going to say it. I don't like that phrase. I wanted to say something nice about Zip too, because after all, I was the one who really knew him and who was responsible for him. But I didn't want to start crying. Not that anyone would even have noticed with all the rain. Here it is.
Can I see?
I'll walk it around her. The last part about Zip's funeral wasn't funny, but it was, kind of. Well, how do you have funny, not funny? Right? Funny, not funny? It's confusing how something can be sad and funny at the same time, or funny and sad. Well, Cynthia said, smoothing back her already smooth hair, remind me never to ask you to take care of anything, Ellray Jakes. And Heather gives Cynthia an admiring grin. Yeah. Like I would, I say back to both of them. But really, I don't blame Cynthia and Heather for ever saying what they did. Zip was my job. I wouldn't ask a mess up like me to take care of anything either. Aww. Ellray's not feeling good about himself, is he? Oh, I feel bad. He has to go to school with a fish that died during vacation that belonged to his teacher. Everybody's asking so many questions. He just wants to disappear and eat his snack. And then his friends say, remind me not to ask you to watch anything of mine. He's feeling bad about himself, and he even says, I wouldn't ask a mess up like me. He thinks that he's a mess up. Aww. We all make mistakes, don't we? I make mistakes. Sometimes. See you later.